That are really wildly disturbing, and we've got a lot to cover in a very short period of time today. We're on the road. We're in Pittsburgh today, and we're on the book tour for Agenda 21. But we were watching on the bus tour last night, we're watching the UN vote for Palestinian statehood, and I thought to myself, this is exactly what we said was going to happen, exactly what we said was going to happen. I believe the people waking up and standing with Israel 2 years ago actually slowed this down, maybe gave us a little bit more time. But this is exactly playing out exactly as we said it would. They would go to the UN, it would just sweep, and it would be on the verge of the entire world turning on Israel.
It's 138 to 9.
Yeah, 138 to 9. Israel, remember,
that doesn't set up the state yet.
No. But it sure takes one big giant step.
Yeah.
Here's the amazing thing. How did this happen? This happened because Hamas went over and started bombing Israel. Hamas, a terrorist organization. The world and the media started looking at Hamas and saying, oh, the poor Palestinians, and condemning Israel. So then what happens? Morsi, a guy who is a radical Islamist, make no mistake, Muslim Brotherhood, radical Islamist. He takes over with the help of the United States. So what does he do? He goes over and he's a broker of peace. Egypt is going to bring the peace to the region. And he, quote, convinces Hamas, end quote, that they should go in the direction of peace. Okay? He doesn't get it done until Hillary gets her butt on a plane and goes over there, makes out with Morsi.
I didn't realize they made out.
Yeah, we don't have it on tape, but I'm pretty sure they made out.
Okay. There's tongue involved?
Let's not.
All right.
Hang on, I need a second just to
barf.
Yes, thank you. Anyway, so they go over to make it appear as though the United States had something to do with this. No, it was Morsi. We went over and endorsed Morsi. That's what we did. By her going over, we endorsed Morsi. And the whole world said, oh, thank goodness for Morsi, thank goodness for peace. The very next day, he takes control. Now, he's got control of the House, of the Parliament, and the Supreme Court. Who has control? The Muslim Brotherhood. Controlled now by the Muslim Brotherhood. But they haven't finished their constitution yet. So he seizes control and now finishes the work on the Constitution with nobody else. And it's the work on the Constitution? Sharia law. So now we have a Sharia law-loving dictator in Egypt, and the world says nothing about it. Protests are back on the streets in Egypt. There is a pro-democracy movement in Egypt. The people are now on the street saying, we don't want a dictator. But what happened? Those same people were throwing their lot in and saying, yes, we don't want a dictator. Let's get rid of Mubarak. And the Muslim Brotherhood, who said, we have no power or no designs on any kind of Sharia law thing. We have no designs on any kind of power. We're with you. And I warned you at the time, the Muslim Brotherhood, they are the most well organized, and they will seize power. That's exactly what happened. And now our president is repeating exactly what he did in Iran and not standing with the people who want real freedom. And they will be crushed. What you're seeing happening right now in the streets of Israel is what you will see in America. Mark my words, in the next 5 years, you will see this very, very thing. Somebody seizing power, real democracy movement standing up, but who will stand up for them? No one. No one will stand up for them, just like no one in the whole world will stand up for the people who are standing up for freedom and real democracy and a constitutional republic in Egypt. No one will stand with those people. We certainly won't. And if we don't, the world has no place to run.